Welcome, love beings. Welcome back. My name is Melissa, and I will be your cosmic guide today. We are going to do a little bit of a channeling and animal um, consciousness channeling. It started because I was sitting out on the back porch in my backyard and kind of getting ready for bed. It's just with the time changes and all kinds of things, it's just exhausting, is it not? Um, Remember, you can rest if you need to. So I was out on the back porch and I was noticing several nights in a row um, lots of birds in my yard just chirping and singing and talking. And so they were telling about how the universe is stretching and shifting and changing, and happiness. There's happiness shining in where there was none. So this is a shifting time, and the birds in the yard lately have been just kind of letting me know a few things. I'm going to start this with pulling an animal totem card, the divine out of the Divine Animal Oracle card deck. See what we can start with. Nice. So as always, two flew out, and the first one I've got is hawk. A hawk flew past my porch this morning really early, like really close, and sometimes perches on the fence. So the hawk brings us inspiration. It says the hawk is fearless, visionary, inspirational. You are being guided to detach from the mundane and envision your heart's desires. See with clarity the opportunity that surrounds you and your journey. Stretch and expand yourself, soar above previous limitations. See, the birds were telling me about expansion and stretching the fabric of the universe, where the light, the happiness, the joy can come in, the healthiness, the wholeness. And I think that's part of the hawk message today that we have. I was hearing in the last days, I saw out of the corner of my eye, and then he or she moved, but I saw the owl, and I was hearing the owl off and on in the last days as well. So we don't see them very often, you know. They don't just come out and sit and look at us all that often. So the owl was saying, strange days. Again, stretching the universe. And the owl message for us today is keep your eyes focused on freedom. And again, the heart's desires, which is what the hawk card just said. And know that you are loved and that you are important and that you belong, and that things are adjusting around as we shift into a new, it's almost like new gateway, new portal into the springtime here in the northern hemisphere. It feels like it comes with like new chances, opportunities. And the owl energy is saying all that you have planted, the seeds that you have planted throughout your lifetime, you'll see pieces of that bloom, blossom, and grow. And if someone has tried to take it or smash it or run over it in your own garden, it feels like there's a replenishment coming in. So there is a replenishment energy on the an illumination of the light, because the owl is saying there's so much light coming in, and an illumination of all the things that you have built, and even if they've been false foundations or imbalanced or messed up, failed, didn't work, there will be inspirations and visions of that to touch in the physical. Now, as the as we rise up in these dimensions. Didn't exactly work this way, but as the dimensions kind of come together for us and all the timelines. They're saying the timelines are shifting again as well. And we're cleansing away some of the heavier dirts and soils that were covering up our own gardens. The owl energy or the owl consciousness is saying we are all belonging, and we've been watching, and the skies are amped up with balance, light. Each step that you take, pay attention, and you'll get further and further ahead on your path as it clears, and you'll have understanding of your next mission's purposes and ideas that may be really important to you. Cool. The other card I pulled out was the panda. Similar message. Panda. Balance. Harmony. Detachment. You are being guided to remove self-sabotaging thoughts and feelings and no longer label yourself of others or others. Take a step back and find the harmonic balance within your life and its relationships. Align with your core values and embrace the magic of today. I'm wearing mystical Merlinite indigo gabbro crystal today, stone, for that energy. Pardon me. And I really like that harmonic balance. That is what the birds were saying. That is what the energies have been saying, even though we're really tired. To get there, sometimes we have to walk through the muck, walk through the quicksand. And so again, they're saying the energies of the animal consciousness is saying, rest if you need to. It's okay. And all your plans will come to pass as they are meant to. When I was in Newport Beach, my person that I was with went off and did their own thing in the days and sat on the beach and did things while I went and did readings for several days. And they took a lot of pictures of the dolphins, coming in and out of the water. I did not see the dolphins coming in and out of the water, but there has been a lot of it's been coming up a lot, dolphins and whales, whale energy. So I'm going to do a little bit of channeling with the dolphins and whales. All throughout my life, I've heard harmonic energies from the whales and a little bit from the dolphins. And so they're saying there's, within the light coming into our atmosphere, there is a lot of joy and happiness and connection. They're saying they're helping us reconnect as we've been disconnected as we step up the ladder in consciousness, each one of us. And if it feels like that we have been disconnected from our guides, our guardian angels, our loved ones a little bit, it's part of the disconnection. So it's almost like, I always say this, it's like if we were having to have our whole house rewired. So we would have holes in the walls, and pulling out the old wiring in the house, all the electrical underneath the earth, down the street to the transformers. And it's being rewired with pure divine light, not perverted or distorted lines. And so if you feel like you have been a little bit disconnected, or if you've been sad or worried or having any symptoms of the lower energies, just know that you are in shift, and you can keep asking for clearing and cleansing and realignment and balancing. And you and I and all of us will feel our abilities, our talents, our gifts, our purposes, and our true selves, our sacred truths come online even stronger now. And as we keep going forward, we'll have a little bit of a disconnect and a connect. Disconnect and a connect as we, all pieces of our mind, body, spirit, soul, form, as well as the form of the mass consciousness in many layers and many levels, gets cleansed out. I always say it's like roto-rooting or vacuuming. So we can keep asking for the vacuuming and the roto-rooting of those lower dark distortions, and expect to take a deep breath and know that we will be online, more connected with God, our divine source, and our sacred truths. Pretty cool, huh? I've been feeling the whale energy, as the whales are ancient beings and carriers of the light and wisdom and knowledge here. It kind of surpassed us as we were cut off from our wisdom, knowledge, light, consciousness for millennia. Humanity was. And we are trying to reconnect. So the whales and the dolphins are holding. We're having a cat argument. The whales and dolphins are holding that that energy, that balancing, realignment, reharmonizing, tuning up the energy really strongly right now. And so are the light beings, the sky beings, the celestial beings, the angelic realms, all layers of the world. So if you want, you can ask the whales and the dolphins to bring you a message. You can just ask for that collective consciousness of pure divine light to bring you a message. If there's anything that you can know from the whales and the dolphins, it's kind of fun. I've always done it that way. And they will answer you in some way. You'll have a thought, you'll have a feeling, you'll hear inside of your soul, your heart, that whale song. The dolphins feel the connection, and just know that will occur if you would like to try that. So I got out the teeny tiny little dolphin divination cards. They're super cute, little bitty. And I thought I would ask that they bring us a theme or a message or something we can hold in the light to help us in our journeys, our own awakening journeys, our sacred journeys, paths. So always I got two. Oh, nice. I need this one. So I got relax. Relax. Let's take a deep breath and relax with the dolphins and the whales. Relax. And I also got synchronicity. And in synchronicity, I also got pairing, like 2x2, Noah's Ark, 2x2, as we cleanse and clear our generational patterning, our curses, our sins of the fathers and mothers, our family lines, which really means also the earth. Like we cleanse the earth and the water and the air and all of the elements in us and around us, in our surroundings, our circumstances. Then we become more clear to align and become back into synchronicity with the divine more and more and more. So I feel that is inevitable, and it's happening and coming. I also got dog energy, and I can't have a dog yet in my life. My little smoochy baby passed a couple of years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago now. And I really miss her, but traveling so much is not good for dog parents. But I am feeling some of the dogs that are loved ones, are dog babies in spirit today, and that means the collective consciousness. So those in body and in spirit, collective consciousness of the dogs are saying, treat yourselves like we treat you, like loyal and true and kind, and just know that we are by your side and you belong, and that unconditional love is yours for the taking, yours for the experiencing, yours to give. And they're saying thank you so much to all of you light beings who have given unconditional love even when you didn't receive it. So like it wasn't reciprocated or it wasn't. That's what they do usually as well. And they're saying the dog community consciousness is feeling some shifts, and they'll be right by your side as we need to rest and relax and have some calmness inside of ourselves. They say they love us, and all of the animals of the earth are more aware than the humans of these shifting times. And even though it seems like a repeat, and we keep saying it over and over, I think we're all seeing some big answers and truth and repeat in the shifting. And each shift, we learn more and more and come into our knowledge and truth and our magic. And again, as always, I would like to clarify and specify that I do not mean like spell work. That would be really easy and it's kind of stupid. I mean divine magic, where we hold that Christed energy for all and ask for abundance, happiness, love, companionship, nurturing, support, freedom, richness, fulfillment, wholeness, healthiness, safety, comfort, everything that you ever wanted for us all as it's coming back online, as we come out of those templates of the gross lower matrices. You know, I say that all the time. I'm going to pull one more card from the star seeds. I'm getting a little bit more bird energy and hummingbird. And the hummingbird is saying, yes, we are restitching with the divine celestial beings, the matrices of the higher, and that means stitching into our systems, our reality, our timelines, the light of God. Look for colorful and beautiful. I dropped the card, so pardon me. Colorful and beautiful signs, rainbows. We're building the rainbow bridge with our, as we tune up in harmony, unity, one. And we're building the rainbow bridge with all of us. They're saying the twin flame concept, the divine masculine, feminine, balancing the matrix numbers concepts are tuning up into different colors, frequencies, and bringing the earth into wholeness. And each one of us are walking forward into our freedom and wholeness as well. Home. So the card that fell out is advancement. So please know that all of these, the collective, animal collective, is saying yes on the advancement. That's what is actually happening. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. And as always, I always say, if you love somebody, if you love people, I've had a hard time with it myself. I don't talk much. I don't talk to anybody much for years and years and years and years. But if you feel it, remind your cats, dogs, the horses, the animals of the earth that you connect and you hear them and that you love them, and remind your people too. So, you know, your soul tribe, your soul families, if you can. So I send out great love to my soul family, my soulmates, my soul tribe, my soul flames. Sending out love to all of you and wishing you the very best week. And we're in the middle of March right now, 2022. This is timeless, but I ask for as live long and prosper as you walk forward on your journey in your life and your path. And may love and peace and freedom and wholeness be yours. See you soon. If you want an appointment, it's in the box down below.